explorer. I trust all is well with you in the place where you are. The place where I am is downtown Madrid. It's their Central Park, and as you can see, it's a place that's packed with tourists and locals as they've come out on a Sunday afternoon in order to appreciate both the sunshine and the scenery. It's a good day to be here. Earlier today, we had an opportunity to visit the National Archaeological Museum, which is also here in Madrid. And there, as we were exploring the place, a word kept coming to mind. It's the word Tarshish that appears in the Hebrew Bible. Many scholars relate the area of Tarshish to Spain, and particularly the southern and eastern coast of Spain. It might not be a bad idea. We know inside of the Hebrew Bible, Tarshish is connected with at least 3 clusters of text. Let me review them with you for just a second. The first cluster is not really a cluster at all. It's just a single verse that comes out of the book of Genesis. It's Genesis chapter 10, which describes the table of nations. It's a short piece that describes where all the different people groups of the earth have come from. And here in this context, we have the word Tarshish, which is linked to the word Yavan or Javan, which is an indicator of the Greeks. So for the author of Genesis, he thought that the word Tarshish is in some way connected to the Greek folk. Interesting. The second cluster of texts that come to mind are those that arise from Kings, Chronicles, and then a couple of prophetic books, including both Jeremiah and Ezekiel. And in this cluster of texts, we see the name Tarshish associated with the Phoenician folks, as well as with exotic trade goods. And the exotic trade goods are interesting. They include gold, silver, ivory, apes, yeah, like from Africa, apes, and peacocks. And this is a bit enigmatic. We're not sure what to do with that either, but notice the association with exotic trade and Tarshish. The third cluster of text comes out of the book of Jonah. In Jonah, we read how the prophet was told to go to Nineveh. And you know what he does. He goes in the opposite way. Heads in the direction of Tarshish, or he heads Tarshishward in a Tarshish ship. And certainly Spain is diametrically opposite of Nineveh. Nineveh is to the east of the heartland. Spain is as far west of the heartland as you can get. And so these 3 clusters of texts point us in the direction of Tarshish. Classical historians also speak of this, and many scholars have put together both the Hebrew mentions with the classical ones. Aristotle mentions a river by the name of Tartessos, and other Greek historians speak of it as a land, probably located in southern Spain. So these classical and biblical mentions point us to the direction of the western end of the Mediterranean and help us to locate this venue on the grand stage of world and biblical history.